Morning, guys. Happy Saturday morning. So what we're going to do this morning is we're going to do something a little bit different here. Uh, I found that the older that I get, the more I start thinking about things. I'm not talking about regrets that I had in the past, because I don't think you should ever live your life with any regrets. But you start thinking, man, I wish I would have known this. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have, woulda, coulda, shoulda type things that you start thinking about when you get older. You don't think about when you're younger. You just go with the flow. Everything's perfect. You're gonna live forever, and nothing's gonna hurt you ever. So what I did is I made myself a little master list here of things, just things I just jotted down real quick, that if you're still in your 20s or even in your 30s, I strongly recommend heeding some of my advice here. It's gonna take you further than it took me when I was younger. It took me longer than most to learn these things, and unfortunately I had to learn the hard way, the school of hard knocks. But let's get into it here. So these are in no particular order. They're just I just wrote them down off the cuff. I think there's 10. It came out to like 10 items. I didn't try to do that. And then some of them kind of correlate with each other. So and some of them I'm still learning. At the age of almost 48, I'm still learning some of these. But these are things you should do when you're a young person in general. But for since this is an HVAC channel, this is for you guys that want to be an HVAC technician, or you just got into the trade and you want to succeed. I think these are good tips that will take you far in the trade if you abide by these, and it's going to help you. And if you're already doing some of them or most of them or all of them, I applaud you. But when we're young, we're indestructible, and we think that things are just going to fall into place no matter what we do. And I wish I'd have been more calculated when I was younger, about how I treated myself, how I treated others, how I treated life in general, for later success in life. So let's start with the first one here, and I think a lot of these are common sense. So if don't go, oh duh, I already know this. But I'm going to elaborate on these too. So I think a really important one, and this is true for not just during the work week, but also, the work week goes without saying, but on the weekends too. So don't stay up late. There's no reason to stay up late. I worked with so many technicians, HVAC installers, technicians, even a boss I had. They had a problem with staying up late, and I don't know why they wanted to stay up so late when early bird catches the worm in HVAC. So whether they're playing video games or they're staying up watching TV, whatever it may be, there's no reason to stay up late. You're not missing anything by going to bed. Get yourself into bed early, so you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning. And then that kind of goes along with this next one. Don't sleep in, and that even on the weekends when you got the day off. It's nice to sleep in, but your body remembers what you did on the weekends, and it just makes your work week harder. So early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Is a good thing to live by. So the next one is, and this is pretty obvious, but some people, and this includes, and this is something I struggled with. It's not drugs, but I wrote down, don't do drugs. I consider alcohol a drug too. So, and I'm guilty of it to this day. Sometimes I indulge a little bit too much, but I'm getting better. Every day is a opportunity for improvement. So, don't do drugs and alcohol, or if you do, don't do it in excess. Moderate, and make sure you're ready for work is the main thing, and you're not under the influence, or you're not influenced by the drugs or alcohol that you do take. And that moves on to the next one that I got here, as far as having a fresh, clean mind, is when you're off the clock, okay, and I'm gearing this towards HVAC, so let's consider I'm talking about a young HVAC technician or installer. Um, Teach yourself, okay. Keep teach yourself stuff when you're off the clock, when you're not on the clock, okay. And some of these will correlate with this that I got coming up too, but teach yourself. You don't rely on the person you work for or the school that you're going to, or whatever else you have influencing you in HVAC. Take it upon yourself to go that extra mile, especially with the internet. I mean, when I first started, there wasn't any of the quick searches on the internet that could tell you anything you needed to know. Kids got it easy. You got a little computer in your hand. Very, very easy to find information and retain information. Take notes and take it upon yourself to be the smartest one in the classroom, be the smartest one out in the field, be that guy that everybody wants to call up when they have a question about something. Just bombard your head with knowledge. It can hold a lot, especially in HVAC, and mine's definitely not full. I'm still learning on a daily basis, and there's a lot that I don't know, and I probably will never know in my career. So keep learning. Take it upon yourself. Don't rely on the guy you work for or your teacher or whatever. Do it yourself. And then this kind of correlates with that. This next one, do things that others will not do. So a lot of people have the mentality when they go to work, and a lot of this going on in the government is, it's not my job. They say it's not my job. That mentality is not going to get you very far. I don't care if you are the top manager or supervisor, field supervisor in your company. If you see dirt on the ground, grab a broom and sweep it up. Be that guy. I go work in garages, right? And we make our own mess in there. Let's say we're doing a furnace change out or something, or an AC add-on, or we're in someone's garage. And let's say, these people haven't taken care of their garage for years. There's leaves everywhere. There's pine needles. There's just crap that they've let build up on the ground. Well, we made a mess on that ground. You know what? When you're done in that work area, sweep that entire area up and leave it cleaner than when you got there. I don't know how many times I said that, and the guy I was working with look at me and go, "Well, that's not our stuff." Well, you know what? It's not, but if somebody sees that you went the extra mile and you did the extra stuff, they're going to trust you not only then but in the future. So, and that goes along with the person that you work for, or your colleagues in the shop, whatever. Pick up that broom. Do the extra stuff, organize stuff. If you know something's not organized, organize it, even if that's not your job. Even if you have a warehouse guy to do it, maybe say something to him, but take it upon yourself if you see something out of place to put it in its place. Just things like that. And it's not just about organization and cleanliness either. Take it upon yourself if you know something. If you're the lowest guy on the totem pole, but you know something that others don't know, by all means, speak up. Be that guy. That's how leaders are born. So I think it's very important to go outside of your supposed job title and do other stuff. And this kind of goes along with it too. And these are, like I said, these aren't in any particular order, so I'm kind of bouncing around here. And then the next one I wrote down here, and these are just things I was thinking about real quick, is be humble. Even if you think you know it all and you think you've mastered the trade, you think that you don't ever make mistakes, and there's guys on YouTube that are like this that are only like 25 years old, and I try to tell them something and they get defensive, or they always want to contradict what I'm trying to tell them. Hey, I'm just trying to give you advice, and I'm still guilty of this. If somebody calls me out on something, sometimes I get defensive, but I'm trying to be better about it. Again, these are things that we should learn when we're young. Unfortunately, I did not. I thought my shit didn't stink. But being humble is very important. It's very important in this trade, and you're going to get more respect from your colleagues if you're humble. Nod, Say, I understand. If somebody tells you something that you perceive as obvious, and you like, you know that you should know it, and you think they're insulting your intelligence by calling you out on something very simple, just say, okay, yeah, I mean, I know, but don't be a jerk about it. And this goes back to this next one goes back to the alcohol and drugs and stuff. Skip the bar, okay? And trust me, I never did. Right after work, I was at the bar, had my beer and my shot within 10 minutes of getting off work. But be that guy that skips the bar. I'm telling you, all your coworkers want to go out and party after work, on a Tuesday night or whatever. Your thoughts are, I'm a single guy, I don't have anything to lose. What the hell? Well, you do have something to lose, and it's your credibility at work, because you're showing up, bloodshot eyes, hungover, just not 100% at work when you could be. And I know you only get to live once. You can party, save that for Friday and Saturday nights. Then take Sunday as a recovery. And it makes it more special when you do that, because you're not doing it on a daily basis where it's just another day, and it wears on you, man. The day after day after day, even when you're in your 20s, it wears on you. So be that guy that skips the bar. Don't be the guy that's closing down the bar and then shows up not ready for work and feeling sick. So. Okay, so like I said, we're bouncing around here. So we're sticking talking about the body right now. So let's get to I'm going to skip a couple and come to this one. So I think you should stay away from fast food and sodas and all that stuff, all that processed garbage. I see guys, I know it's convenient, but you should buy groceries, pack your lunch at home. Make yourself nice fresh sandwiches. Keep yourself healthy by eating healthy foods. Don't be that guy stops at Carl's. That's funny. I worked with a guy who he would stop at Carl's Jr. at 8 in the morning on our way to the job and get himself a Star Burger combo, French fries, tater tots, or whatever he'd get with it, and a big large Coke. That's what he would have for breakfast, and he looked like somebody that would order that for breakfast. And I'll tell you what, the guy was never ready for work. He was still tucking his shirt in when he showed up in the morning, 2 minutes late or whatever, and then he'd want to stop and get his cheeseburger value meal in the morning. So it's not a healthy way to live. It just goes along with the drinking, the drugs and stuff. Take care of your body, and it'll take care of you, because this trade is very hard on our body, so we need all the help we can get. Let's go back. So we're going to talk about financial stuff here, and then that'll close the video. So I think when you first start out, if you have the opportunity, start putting in a 401k right away. Okay, right away. Put the max that you can. Most companies will match you now, but do it right away as soon as you can. If you're on a probationary period that you can't do it, and then you get through that 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, and the boss offers it to you. I don't care if you're not making a lot of money. Put everything you can into that. You're not going to miss it. 3% of your paycheck you're not going to miss, and you'd be amazed how fast it grows. It grows very fast. I unfortunately didn't have a 401k for many years. Or if I did, I put in for like 3 or 4 or 5 years, and then I took out of it. 3 or 4 or 5 years, took out of it. I wish I would have had a 401k from when I started in the trade, man, because I'd be set up. But put your max in, do it consistently. Don't take it out. Wait until you're ready to retire. Or if you have an emergency, I understand, but do the best you can to put as much as you can into a 401k, and just leave it alone and let it build. It's a very great investment. I think in the history of 401ks, they got a 12% return, which nothing can really touch. So 401k, mutual funds, Roth IRAs, that type of stuff, it's go max. My wife does it. She's putting max in. I don't even know how much hers is, but it's going to save me probably in the long run. So and then this goes to the savings, saving money and everything. Try to, if you can, try to save 10% of your income. You know, you can only put, let's say you put 3% into your 401k, put 7% into savings, or you can get you know, CDs with certificate of deposits. Just, I don't care if you put it under your mattress. Honestly, try to save 10% of your income. If you make $15 an hour, you know, $1.50 of that's going to go to savings of some sort, whether it be like I said, a mutual fund, savings account, sewn into your mattress, whatever, a safe, cash. You know, take that amount of cash out and put it in the safe, whatever it takes. But God, I wish, God, when I did my first, when I stepped foot onto my first HVAC job when I was 17, I really, really, really wished. I really wished I would have started doing that. I mean, shoot, I can only imagine how much money I would have right now. And I could have done it easy. As much money as I blew at the bars and on frivolous crap and things that I didn't need, I easily could have saved 10% of my income over the years. So I'm doing good now, but it took me a while to get to where I'm at, and I don't want you to have to struggle to do the same thing. So hopefully these were good tips for you guys. I hope you appreciate me taking the time to do this. If you know, if a lot of these seemed obvious to you, I apologize, but you know, some guys don't get it, and hopefully this kind of opens their eyes a little bit to things that you want to do when you're just starting out in the trade, and things you can do now even if you've been in the trade for a long time. Just trying to give you good tips. You know, this channel's about you know, not just about HVAC, but it's about life, and life as it pertains to an HVAC technician or installer or business owner or general manager or whoever you are. I think they're all good tips that we all can live by. So thanks for watching on this awesome Saturday morning. I will see you tomorrow.